Hi guys, this is Maximum X Gamer. I've made this video to show the comparison between the two Motorola tablets. First up, we have the original Motorola Xoom. Now, this tablet was first announced in February 2011. It was the first Android Honeycomb tablet available on the market. It featured 10.1-inch display, 1280 by 800 widescreen resolution, and it was powered by the 1 GHz dual-core NVIDIA Tegra 2 processor with 1 gig of RAM. The device itself has a micro HDMI as well as micro USB, charger port and connectors for the dock. There's the volume control, which is on the left hand side, is very convenient. On the back you have two stereo speakers, two LED lights, the on and off power button, standby button, the camera, which is 5 megapixel, also doubles as a camera, camcorder, 720p HD. At the front you have 2 megapixel camera. At the top of the device you have the 3.5mm headphone jack, as well as the card slots for the SD card and the 3G SIM card. Connectivity wise, it supported the Wi-Fi 802.11 and Bluetooth 2.1. It also has the GPS. This Motorola Xoom is the 3G version and is currently running on Android 3.2. We will get a chance to upgrade to the new version of the Android 4, which is called the ice cream sandwich. The overall running of the operating system is very smooth. The tablet also has the Android keyboard. The keys are nicely spaced out and it's an excellent typing experience. One of the better features on the Motorola Xoom is the YouTube operating system. Currently I'm connected to the internet via the Wi-Fi, and as you can see I don't seem to have any problems connecting to my videos on YouTube. One of the main reasons why I've chosen the Motorola Xoom over the iPad 2 was because of the operating system. It just feels so much better. It just has that kind of flexibility, customization. You can add stuff. The widgets is also a big part of the reason why I love Android operating system so much. You can adjust things like your Outlook to the size that's suitable to your desktop. Currently I have a live wallpaper in the background as well as multiple tasks open. There are no obvious signs of any lag and the operating system is running very smoothly. This brings me to the Motorola Xoom 2. The first thing you'll notice is that the Motorola 2 is a lot slimmer, a lot lighter, a lot thinner. This time the device has the micro USB, which you can use to charge your device with, and also the micro HDMI. It also has a very confusing card slot which is not used for anything. It's almost as if Motorola gave up and it was part of the original design but not utilized. The one thing that does work on the Motorola 2 design is the fact that you have the camera, which is now positioned to the middle of the tablet, unlike the original Motorola where it was used to sit on one side. This actually sits right in the middle. This device has a 5 megapixel camera on the back and a camcorder which can record up to 720p HD. Unfortunately the front facing camera is only 1.3 megapixel as opposed to the 2 from the Motorola. The same stereo speakers and 3.5mm headphone jack. The power button, which is placed now next to the volume control, unfortunately because of the design is very fiddly to get to, very awkward. On a plus point, the Motorola 2 does have the new technology screen, Gorilla Glass, which is splash and scratch resistant. The overall design is more slimlined, it's more in line with the iPad 2, it's much lighter and it does look very good. Motorola hasn't done enough to really distinguish this as an individual tablet. Another example of this is the mere fact that you can't put microSD card in the unit anymore. There's no expandable memory. You only have the 16 gig version and you can't expand it. The operating system is still the Honeycomb 2.2, and although the 1.2 gigahertz is not that much of an improvement, it does actually feel slightly faster. The unit does feel quick to the touch, although it also helps the fact that the unit is much lighter and thinner. So the overall experience of using the actual tablet does feel much better. I've used the wireless Wi-Fi connection to connect to the internet, and I'm using the YouTube app. Again, it's very fluid, very fast. You can play up to 720p, although you can play 1080p from the hard drive. I was able to bypass the 16 gig limitation by linking a 32 gig flash drive to my Motorola Xoom by using a USB female microSD plug. It did work. I have been able to expand it to the 32 gig. However, there can be lag, so it's better to just transfer the information onto the hard drive. The option is always there just in case you need to access some files on the go. The unit comes with a new app called Motocast, and it's designed to transfer files from the Motorola to your PC. In light of no expandable memory, Motorola assumed that this is a good workaround. Unfortunately, I found it to be very cumbersome and actually blocks a lot of my apps. It also stops apps like PushDock from working, so I had to disable it. The intentions might be good, but the reality is it's not that practical. In conclusion, I feel both tablets are still very similar. The Motorola Xoom has a better front-facing camera, 2 megapixels versus the 1.3 of the Motorola 2. The Motorola has the microSD card slot. It has two variants, 3G and the Wi-Fi. Each variant comes with 16 to 32 to 64 gig internal storage. Motorola 2 on the plus side has the Gorilla Glass scratch and splash resistant screen. Unlike the Motorola Xoom, the Xoom 2 is much lighter, thinner, and unfortunately though it doesn't have the 3G variant. It only supports up to 16 gig internal storage, although I've shown you a workaround with the 32 gig flash card. Is the Motorola 2 better than the original? Yes or no? It definitely looks better, it's lighter, and it is slightly tweaked. Unfortunately, it's not next generation. So until Motorola 3 comes along, I feel that this is just worth having if you can afford it, but you might as well save your money for something that is next generation quad core tablet like the Asus. Alright guys, I hope you like this video. I've made another video which shows the accessories that come with both Motorola tablets, so I'll put the link in this video, so check it out. Please leave a message and a thumbs up. This is Maximum X Gamer signing out.